The United States is a land of many, many flags, and since almost every city has its own, we have some great city flags to go with many other terrible ones. So in this video, I'd like to go over the best city flags in the United States. Stick around to see which one of those was an actual national flag at some point. And to do this, I went through every US city with a population of over 100,000 people as of 2020. That is exactly 326 cities, and I picked the best ones out of those. So to have some sort of ranking system in this, I divided the video into several tiers. The first one is my top 10, then we have a tier for great flags followed by good flags, and the last one is an honorable mentions tier. So to start my top 10, we have Chicago's flag. It's simple and it's everybody's favorite. The blue stripes stand for Lake Michigan and the Chicago River, while the red stars stand for important events and places in the city's history. Then we have Washington, D.C., which comes close second in my opinion. It's based on the coat of arms granted to George Washington's great-great-great-grandfather, Lawrence Washington, in 1592. Many people would rank it ahead of Chicago's flag, but in my opinion, I think Chicago's flag looks better waving in the wind, and I like the symmetry on that one a little bit better. Indianapolis takes its beautiful inspiration from the heart of its downtown area, and it shows this red circle with a white star in the middle, which is basically an aerial shot of Monument Circle in the city. Next, we have St. Louis, Missouri, which is always picked among the best city flags in North America. The colors are great and the symbols stand for Missouri and the Mississippi rivers. There are also symbols for the Louisiana Purchase and the French who founded the city. At number 5, we have Madison, Wisconsin. It's also based on the city's geography. The white stripe itself is for the city. The yellow circle is the dome of the Wisconsin state capitol, while the surrounding blue represents the lakes bordering downtown Madison. Portland, Oregon is very aesthetically pleasing. The design later inspired the logo of the Port of Portland to be changed, and the offset cross is actually not intended to resemble a Scandinavian cross. Next, we have the flag of Laredo, Texas, which is the only one on this list that served as a national flag previously, since it was used by the short-lived Republic of Rio Grande, which seceded from Mexico. And the 3 stars there represent the 3 Mexican states that seceded and formed the short-lived nation. The flag of Tulsa, Oklahoma, in my opinion, has a nice simple design and a great color scheme. Its symbols, however, reference the Native Americans forcefully relocated to the Indian Territory. It also references the tragic Tulsa race massacre and the bright and hopeful future for the city going forward. Some people say that the flag of Wichita, Kansas looks like the top of a beach ball, but I think it's brilliant with the use of this unique design. The symbol in blue is called the Zia, and it represents the sun to the native Zia people. I think it looks great, and that's why I have it in my top 10. The flag of Salt Lake City, Utah is the last one on this tier. The flower shown on it is the sago lily, and this flower is indigenous to the area and symbolizes resilience. I love the color and the simplicity. Next, we have the following great flags, and some of these actually do have the top 10 potential in them. Riverside, California's flag is one of my personal favorites. The symbol is called the Rain Cross, which is a mission bell with a cross reported to be used by the Navajo and Central Native American people to pray for rain. It is a symbol that's used throughout Riverside County. I've heard some people call this Wonder Woman's laundry, but the flag of Durham, North Carolina is quite nice, with the 7 stars representing the 7 stars found in the Taurus constellation. The flag of Denver, Colorado is very neat. The colors and symbols stand for the mountains, the hills, Denver's central location within the state, as well as Colorado's Native American heritage. Spokane, Washington has this unique looking blue wave. Not everyone's favorite, but I like the series of blue lines that reference the Spokane River and the Spokane Falls. Sioux Falls uses this one. The zigzag represents the namesake falls of the Big Sioux River. The blue color and the sun allude to the flag of South Dakota, and I like how it looks overall. Pittsburgh has the best tricolor city flag. In tribute to the flag, all 4 professional athletic teams in Pittsburgh wear black and gold. The coat of arms in the middle are based on those of William Pitt, a British earl and the namesake of the city. Next, we have the flag of Springfield, Missouri, which has this cool banner featuring different symbols for the Ozark Mountains and the plateau. No, those are not 4 guys in a bathtub on the flag of Columbia, Missouri. It's actually nice and it alludes to the rivers, creeks, lakes, as well as the city's woodland, trails, parks, and the heritage of nature conservation. The flag of South Bend has a nice Midwestern feel to it. The S shape in the blue is meant to invoke the city's name. Cedar Rapids, Iowa has this unique curved chevron. The colors and symbols represent Cedar River, Mace Island, and the city itself. Colorado Springs is another unique and clean design, and it references the mountain peaks and the gold mining industry. The flag of Topeka, Kansas pays tribute to the Kansas motto, which in Latin means to the stars through difficulty. This motto speaks to Topeka's birth through adversity during the Civil War and the community's significance in the fight for civil rights. New Orleans, Louisiana uses this nice combination of colors and symbols to pay homage to its historical ties with France. Next, we move to the Good Flag Steer. Not bad at all, but they could also be easily improved to move up in the rankings. Buffalo, New York is close to being a great flag. Bolts and stars are nice with the simple color scheme, but simplify the centerpiece because it's just a bit too much, I think. The flag of Lincoln, Nebraska is neat with the imagery implied by the lines being the sunrise, the state capitol building, and an aerial view of the traditional center of town. Next, we have the flag of Mesa, Arizona. It doesn't leave you wondering which state it's in, with the sun and the mesa, as well as the only one with a cactus on it. Jackson, Mississippi has this flag. It has many nice features, with the white cross symbolizing Jackson as the crossroads of the South, and the star in the middle is for the city itself being the state capital. I think it needs some minor changes to improve, and it looks a bit like Indianapolis. The flag of Orlando, Florida is not that bad. The yellow circle is O for Orlando, but it also reminds me of a fancy resort logo, which I don't like. The next ones deserve an honorable mention because they're interesting to look at and they're still better than the other 200 plus city flags in the US. But for each one of them, something feels off. Phoenix, Arizona, Thornton, Colorado, Seattle, Washington, and Las Cruces, New Mexico all remind me of the Japanese prefecture flags. They're nice, but they're a bit too simple and they look like a logo on a bedsheet. The flag of Cincinnati, Ohio is cool and I think it deserves a mention since it's better than most flags in the US, I would say. Reno, Nevada could also work as a logo and a flag at the same time. St. Petersburg, Florida uses this one right here. They went a little bit overboard with the 6 colors, but I think it's unique enough and earns a spot in the honorable mentions. Corpus Christi, Texas is always ranked high, and since it's easy to recognize and simple with 2 colors, it warrants a mention. Some say that the flag of Dayton, Ohio looks like a beach towel, so they also deserve a spot here. Peoria, Arizona is way too complicated, but I can see a great design hiding under this. So please someone fix this, it has potential. If the people in Des Moines, Iowa were going for a Roman aqueduct, then they nailed it. And if the people in Columbia, South Carolina were going for a yacht club, then they also got it right. So those were the best city flags for the biggest American cities. What do you think? Do you agree with my ranking? Are there any other flags I should have mentioned? And would you like to see the worst city flags in the US? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe if you want to catch future videos, and I will see you next time on Council of Knowledge.